Round one, we've got the choice. We'll play first, and let's take a look here. We got our main colors. Yeah, this is actually a really good hand. We got the embodiment that we can use the ability for as well, so very good. We'll keep it. I guess based on this, we're searching up the red source first. It's also nice that the embodiment fills up our graveyard for our hooting mandrills, which is very convenient. So let's get our embodiment out there. And I think we will be sacrificing it turn two. Maybe we draw a red or white source next turn, and that'll help dictate what we want to sacrifice and get with our embodiment of spring, which is currently a rampant growth. All right, I think we just pass. I think we're getting the red source. I am perfectly fine with that. What's nice is it's going to set us up for a turn 4 unmorphed Snowhorn Rider, depending on whether we draw land or not, which is pretty powerful. I very much like the rampant growth effect when it's, the turn 2 ramp. Whoa. There's our white source too, so we're in 4-color territory. Beautiful. So now we get to go Cove, Morph Rider. Let me have my yard up so I can remember mandrills and keep an accurate count of that. Let's get this guy down. Turn 4, 5/5 Trampler attacking is pretty nice. He could have a debilitating injury, but then we actually get to follow up with mandrills, which is nice too. Very good. Ooh, wow. It's pretty powerful too. I think we want the unmorph now though. 5/5 body, this definitely is going to make him deal with stuff now. Also gives us a very good Temur Charm. We have Hooting Mandrills online, but I'm perfectly fine getting that Sage out there. Could be the 5/2 Canyon Lurker. Maybe he's debating whether he wants to try and block an unmorph, in which case we can either Temur Charm or Force away. See if he just wants to attack instead. He does. All right. We got an unmorph? No? Just a 2/2 swinging. All right. And then follow up with... Mardu Charm cannot kill the Snowhorn Rider, so it's got to be better than that. Right? Because Mardu Charm only deals 4 damage, so Snowhorn Rider is safe from that. Horde Chief, certainly not a big deal against a Trampler. So I think we're just going to follow up with a Sage of the Inward Eye and be pretty happy. There, nice. Windswept Heath as well. Let's just swing Rider, drop Sage. Doesn't let me leave up Force away, but I think that's okay. I mean, I could also just leave up the Temur Charm, protect my Snowhorn Rider, but I think getting this little miss out there is pretty good. I mean, he can throttle Sage, but Snowhorn Rider's still doing some work. I don't really need to crack Windswept Heath. It deck thins, but yeah, I mean, I guess I can, but I can at any time, so I'm not sure I need to right now. But yeah, Temur Charm and Force Away, turning on our Sage is pretty nice. All right, I imagine he's just raiding, so let's block it. I guess you could. This lets him burn away our guy, but that's all right too. I actually don't mind him eating up his turn doing that, since kind of got him. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured he wanted it for. If we can untap with Temur Charm, we're going to be in pretty good shape, yeah. Geez, and the Sarkin that I can't play. That's funny. Um, can I Temur Charm plus Force Away? So I have 2 blue sources, and then I have the red and the green. So yes, I can. In that case, I think that we just swing for 8 here, see how he blocks. We're going to just counter that. Turn on our Sage. So our guys have lifelink now. And then he probably does a block to kill our Snowhorn Rider because he's not in a great position to not do that. So I imagine he'll double block, and then we can, I guess, bounce his Warname Aspirant. Trample over his Horde Chief. Preserve the sanctity of our team. And Ferocious as well, which is nice. So yeah, we're just going to bounce the Aspirant, I think. I mean, I could do the Horde Chief too. It's not like the extra token's super relevant for him since my guy tramples anyway. And it's more expensive. It might actually be better. Maybe we bounce the Horde Chief. It also like forces him to attack with his Morph guy, which he can't really do. Alright, I think I'm bouncing the Horde Chief actually. I know it seems strange, but once again, I think the Trampler is the Trampler, and the fact that Horde Chief's more expensive makes me want to do this. Plus he has less toughness now to trample over. It just all makes sense. I'm trying to think if I can 1-mana Hooting Mandrill somehow with the help of the Heath as well. Yeah. So let's ditch the Cove. That puts 2 cards in yard. Plus that, I can Delve Away 5 plus play Mandrills post-combat. That's just crazy. Yeah, that was a hell of a turn. All right. That prompted a concession. Unsurprisingly, that was a very good turn progression. We got all of our colors and got to play some cool threats, so that was a fun game. Sarkin looked pretty awkward, I admit, but that's all right. Still powerful enough to play. It's a must answer. So what are we playing against? Mardu. Barrage of Boulders. Presumably is going to be good, but currently I guess it's good against the unrated Warname Aspirant. It's good against Horde Chief Token, but I'm not entirely convinced yet. If I see a Ponyback Brigade or some more 2/1s or just 1 toughness guys, I'm going to be way more interested. As it is, I'm just not entirely convinced yet. I could cut the Smite for another 2-drop, just for more early sort of trade stuff, because our late game is pretty phenomenal. I imagine he's got to have some. Oh, I didn't look at the Morph guy. I should have done that. I always forget. He has to reveal it at the end. That's okay. So we can cut the smite for a sandbar. Just get another 2-drop that trades with like War Name Aspirant or something like that. Doesn't do much against the Horde Chief, admittedly. I guess maybe we just keep it the same for now. Sort of get some more information about his deck. We didn't see too many spells, and we had a pretty amazing turn progression, so it's tough to evaluate yet. Let's try again. All right, so we have green, white, blue. Yeah, this hand's fine. We can't do the Snowhorn Rider unmorph yet, but draw card effect is good. I like the turn 2 Highland game. 3 of our 4 colors. Very good. We'll keep it. All right, there it is. Very nice. Valley Dasher. All right. It's a good 2-drop to have against us, the 4-color deck, but thankfully we've got the Highland game, which is a very good trade for Valley Dasher. Yeah, that's a good card to draw too. But let's do the Highland game, offer that trade up. Then presumably we can morph the Ice Feather Aven or Snowhorn Rider. Both of those options seem acceptable. It's a good trade. Turns off his raid for future, but could just have a Horde Chief here. Nope, just a War Name Aspirant. Okay. Let's get out the Aven, I think. Because Snowhorn Rider is not turned on for a couple turns yet. I think we're just going to take a bash for 3. I may just actually want to bounce his guy if he doesn't have a follow-up here. Yeah. Here's why. He has to replay it, and it's not going to have raid. So I think I am going to do that, despite the fact... I guess it does sort of set us back a little bit, though, doesn't it? It sets us back a little bit. But it comes at a great cost, since it turns off his raid next turn, and it makes this weaker. And I think I'm going to do it. It does, like I said, slow us down a little bit. But this is pretty strong. Gives us a flyer to start pinging him away with. I think the key is turning off his raid this turn is pretty powerful. Especially if he slams the land here. Yeah, this is going to be much better now, I think. And he goes for the removal right away. This is like perfect. So he loses his creature, which means he's going to be a turn behind on raid. I am tempted to just Weave Fate now, actually. Ooh, but that's pretty good too. The reason I wanted to Weave Fate was because then I can just start hard casting these guys. I might actually just get on that plan anyway. Here's what I was thinking. I kind of want to pass turn, Weave Fate it into his turn. Next turn, hard cast this. Next turn, hard cast this. And that completely gets us out of debilitating injury range. I kind of like that plan. I think I'm going to do that plan. I can get behind that. The Weave Fate seems pretty excellent. Snowhorn Rider into Weapon Master is nice too. Very good. Very good. All right, let's drop a Snowhorn Rider here. Unmorphed. If he attacks into it, I'll just take it. I feel like we can race reasonably well here. Oh, now he can't even attack into it. So he could have tricked me there potentially. So now I think that we just drop the Highlands, hard cast the Weapon Master, swing for 8, pass. I like that. Seems good. Especially if he wants to 2-for-1 me, or 2-for-1 himself here. I think that's pretty good for us. Double block, take 6 damage. Turn off his raid. Seems good to me. I mean, I guess we're losing the more powerful guy, but the fact that he can't raid now, and we just 2-for-1'd him and dealt 6 damage to him, it all adds up to a pretty good exchange in my opinion. Plus we get Mandrills now at 2 mana, which means we can play Mandrills, morph this probably, and leave up Force Away, I think. Yeah, we can. So 2 mana, 3 mana, 7 mana, which is what we have. So we can play the Cove. Let's swing for 4. Takes it. Let's play Mandrills for 2. Let's morph Flock. Let's play Cove, and we'll leave up Force Away. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and bash. All right, so I presume that we bounce the Horde Chief again, since he can't raid then. This is actually lethal. Yeah, ran really well, as our opponent pointed out. And we'll see you in round 2.